Hello, GenRight Nation. I am Tony Pellegrino, and this is Tech Talk. It's Wednesday, December 17th. Thanks, everybody, for taking time out of their busy day to join us. Tech Talk is something that we do every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So thanks for joining us. If you haven't seen this before, it is a live show, so you can actually interact with us. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple different things, but mostly our favorite subject, which is Jeeping. And today, I've got our own Jeff Perkins and Blake Holland here from our Real Hammers experience. We're going to be talking about that. We might have some more people joining us. We'll see. And if you would like to ask a question, what you do is you simply type it in as a comment, include as much information about the question as you can, and we will try to get them all. Let's see here. Before I get to this, actually no, let's do this. Today's show is a very exciting one because first off, we are going to be choosing the 2025 winner of the free set of Mickey Thompson tires. So if you're not familiar with Mickey Thompson tires, you must be sleeping at the wheel because it's all we talk about. This is the Baja Boss MT. There's also an AT version of it. They've got a Legend. They've got several different models. You will be able to select from any of those for your Jeep or your truck.
And for those that don't know how you enter, you got to catch one of our local Jeep nights, either here, one of our ambassadors host at their local area, and there's a QR code to scan to get entered to win if you attend one of the Jeep nights.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll do it again next year.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
So
and
we
had 1,100 people sign up. So it was a big success. Yeah, over 1,100.
I hope I win.
So, and then, of course, the other thing we're going to be discussing today is the highlights from our number 4 Real Hammers experience. So these are our teasers for today. Let's see. Jennings, why don't you tell us who we got watching so far, and then we'll get into all this good stuff.
All right. Let's see. We've got Skaka RC Edition. Going to be exciting tech talk starting soon. Jeep Psychology says, looking forward to wheeling with Tony again. Troy Merritt says, hello and Merry Christmas, GenRight family from Nebraska Jeep Country.
Nice.
Anthony Paquette says, happy holidays, GenRight families. Michael Costin says, hello, GenRight Nation from Fort Myers, Florida. JC Cologne says, let the fun begin. Troy Merritt, here we go. Paul Yaros, hey, GenRight peeps.
Paul.
Shaka says, excited for this one. Randall Walker says, Randall checking in from Mustang, Oklahoma. Bobby Cleveland and I are shooting for the Real Hammers 2026 with Rockhound.
Nice.
Awesome.
He's in.
J-Dove says, hello, GenRight friends. Randy Hemme says, hello, GenRight Nation from Louisiana. Mr. Rick Starr says, Arkansas Rick here, ready for the Tony and Jennings extravaganza. Rich Shedlowski says, hi, Tony and GenRight Nation from Dayton, Nevada.
Nice.
Robert Fisher says, what's up, GenRight team? Congrats to Jeff on another win.
Thank you.
Chris Silvera says, hello, GenRight Nation. Sean TJ says, Merry Christmas, Tony, Jennings, and GenRight families watching from the garage in Simpsonville, Kentucky.
Nice.
Cameron Harris says, howdy, fellas.
Cameron can certainly chime in from online there.
Cameron always has way more stories than we have. Keeping that thing live with fire, 4-cylinder.
Shaka says, good looking hat you have there, Jeff.
Thank you.
Amy Cleveland says, hello from the Clevelands. Keith Nisa says, it sucks to be second. Jeep Adventures, Josh says hi. He says, I know those people. Matt McDonough says, Merry Christmas and congratulations to Jeff, Pete, and Blake for that back-to-back win. Bob Becker says, hey, GenRight Nation. Two Feather Channel, last show before Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Doing a show on Christmas
of course we are.
Eve? Oh, Lord. Of
You
course.
guys have fun with that.
Robert Lavoie says, what's up, everyone from Whittier. Mr. Wainzo says, Merry Christmas from snowy Wisconsin to GenRight. Jeep Psychology, hey, Tony. Jeep TJ 1999, how long is the big race y'all do in the King of the Hammers?
How long is that race, or how long till that race?
I think how long is the big race in King of the Hammers?
I think it's 230 miles now. The
Big
race.
race. Unless he's talking
main
about what we
race.
do, then it's not.
Yeah.
But King of the Hammers is very, very long.
Yeah.
Hammers experience is a small taste.
Yeah.
JC Cologne says, congrats, Jeff, with the repeat, and Tony, too, but remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
That's right. That's right.
Richard Peterson just got here in Lodi, Woodbridge area. Chikasha says, I'm from Oklahoma.
A lot
to
of
be
Oklahoma
precise.
people.
Ada. Mr. Rick Star says, how much are those Banshee hoodies going for now? Oh, yeah, they doubled in price and stuff.
No, I decided the same cost until if I three-peat, then they hike.
We don't know. Are they still available?
Are they still available?
No, we probably need to order more
We
because that was a
probably
very
should.
popular one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they were out a while back.
They were like
can we
this time
still
last year.
Sign up for the tires. Bill is asking.
No,
No.
the tire thing is closed, but we'll open a brand new one at the beginning of the year.
Easy
for
Does It
2026.
Off Road says hi, GenRight. Cameron
Hello.
Harris says this year we didn't even get out of the Jeep.
You did, but my
Wow.
favorite clip of the whole Real Hammers experience was Cam and Pitt with a hammer beating on his shifter. It's like, no, we're good, let's roll.
Beating on the hammer. Randall Walker says Oklahoma has at least 5 rock crawling parks. Drake Juice says Merry
know.
Christmas, GenRight Nation, and congrats to Andrew and Mom.
Yeah.
You just had a his
Is there a baby girl?
third girl.
Yeah.
So he is out being a dad, and
Yeah.
congratulations to him.
Yeah, congrats, Andrew. Yeah.
Okay, and that we're all caught up, but people are still jumping on.
Okay,
And
good.
about the Oklahoma wheeling, I think besides California, Oklahoma might be my favorite state to wheel in. Besides the Hammers, Rugged Mountain Ranch, which was used to be Burris Valley Ranch, is probably my second favorite place to wheel ever.
Cameron said that was the best part, my shife.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a lot about what happened at the Real Hammers in just a second. We got a couple things to cover. So what's happening around GenRight? This is the newest thing. I don't know if they can see this, Jennings.
You know,
Rick
Tony-
Starr asked, am I wrong, or was the 4-banger pulling in third?
He did
Yeah,
pull
we
in
did.
third.
Did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the last time I looked at you and you weren't wearing my Jeep.
Yeah, I know. I can't get away from it. All right, are you zoomed in there, Jen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the part I'm holding, is the part that got cut off. That is 3 3/4 inches of material that's come off the rear corner to dovetail the back end of a 4-door JK like that. That's the brand new corner guard that goes on there. And it is clean. So I'm making pretty good progress on this. And I think we got one more shot here. Yeah, here's like the side of it. So we take out that pocket that was there. That's gone. This will get trimmed back. We're not quite done installing it, of course. But this is going to be a really cool, and this will be a genuine GenRight product that's available to the public. So once we're done perfecting it, then that'll come out, and everybody will be able to do this if they want to.
Can't wait for set 2.
See? I made 2 sets just in case. All right, today's tech tip. We talked briefly about this last week when Tommy was here, and that is we had a question about bolt checking your Jeep. Well, I want to remind everybody, this is on the Tech Talk page. Each one of these is something that you can download. They're PDFs, so there's no viruses or anything. You can safely download these. And there's a lot of different ones. There's a vehicle inspection checklist, vehicle service log, shock settings, gear ratios, bolt torque specs, equipment that you carry, packing lists, blah, blah, blah. The main one that I wanted you to download is this one, nut and bolt checklist. So this actually tells you what it is, you check it off. It also tells you the foot-pounds that it needs to be torqued at, and you write in the size wrench or socket that you used to actually complete the task. So this is a great checklist. If you do all this stuff, you're going to be pretty safe from things falling off your Jeep. Okay? So download this, use it, And I know Ginger was one of the ones that asked about this. And Jamie goes, hey, we already have this on the website. I'm like, well, I guess I need to talk about that.
And everybody on coilovers right now should download the coilover
coilover
spec
sheet,
and just
yeah.
have that in their garage or trailer.
That one.
Yeah.
Shock setting. That is super handy. And if you call in to ask us for help, those are the questions we're going to ask you. Okay, so if you don't have the answers, it's kind of hard to help you.
Matthew asked, when does the double triangulated link tracer come out?
Great question.
Great question. Okay, so tomorrow will be the maiden voyage of our budget TJ, and that is the beginning. And what you just mentioned, the part you just mentioned, is kind of toward the end of the budget TJ's life. So it will be developed
I might be
sometime soon.
I see a
I don't
trend.
know. If it's gonna give Jeff an edge over me, I'm not sure I want to build it anymore.
And when does the dovetail for the TJ come out?
For the TJ.
Yeah,
Whoa.
some crazy guy just asked that.
Interesting. Well, we already have demand for that. Well, we could do it.
There we go.
Crazy guy.
All right, featured product today is our JL aluminum bumpers, JL rockers, and we sell 3 different types of rockers for the JL. This is one with a step, but we also have the slanted ones, and we also have the aluminum lightweight body-mounted ones. We also have the rear bumper and tire carrier. You can buy those either way, and fenders. All of these are on sale right now, and we're offering free shipping in addition to the sale price. So I just want to remind everybody with the JL that it kind of applies to some of the JTs as well.
Yep.
Anything over $500 is free shipping. Yep. So you'll be saving a bunch of bucks.
Amy Cleveland said, thanks for the Oklahoma Trail shout out, Jeff. We would love to host a trip.
Nice.
2 years ago, I took Tony to Disney.
Yeah, it was
we had
fun.
a lot of good time. It was a good time. It was
I
hotter than
got
freaking could
denied on Cialis badly.
be. Yes.
Badly.
Yep.
So I even had sticky tires too.
Well, I think we needed a good rain to feel if people just put up there and spin their tires and dig it out. So we couldn't get a good run. We just bounced. So
Yeah.
I bet that's filled in.
I thought I
Let's
had
go
it.
back.
That one time I thought I had it, and when it started sliding back, I was like, oh man.
It's like a quarter of an inch whether you have it or tumble. So yeah, I would have backed off too.
Robert Fisher says 2015 2-door JK Dynatrack 1 tons. How is the steering box tech coming along? Is there a release date? What is better about this box versus the big PSC one?
Okay. So this one is built off of a Saginaw box. So the Saginaw internals are by far the best. And what we did is we've modified it. It took a ton of work. It takes 3 different steering boxes to build this one. And they just called me before the show and said, hey, they're done. Can you come get one and try it and make sure everything's good? So I guess I'll be doing that sometime tomorrow. But I'll have those available as soon as possible. Trust me. I just gave some to Jamie to take pictures of, and it'll be out pretty soon, and you'll definitely want one. And it's not just for the JK. I also have, it's the JK and the JL are almost identical except for one mounting hole. So I'm doing them for both the JK and the JL. So, and it's way better. Like
Which is huge because there's really not a great system out for the JL right now. So.
Yeah. So we just got a brand new reservoir figured out. We got a whole bunch of things figured out, and it'll all be on new Terramoto, of course. So.
Jeep Psychology says, please tell me you're going to bring the budget TJ to the Black Hills and do some trails with us.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it'd be pretty giddy on new Terramoto at that point.
I don't know. We'll see.
Probably a firm maybe.
All right.
Amy Cleveland said, I freaking love Disney. So much fun.
It's fun.
It is fun.
So I grew up wheeling.
All right. Today's show is about the Rio Hammers experience. I figured Jeff would like this picture.
It's a great picture.
That's a great picture. That's so cool.
It is really cool.
He's beating his boss.
Definitely one of my favorites. I made sure that he knew I was there. And we're going to talk today about some of the mistakes I made, and what I want to do different next year.
That's
So
something he doesn't often admit to.
that is true.
Who does?
Okay, so actually, we're ahead of ourselves. Let's leave this picture here and let's talk about it. Hopefully, by now you guys have watched the video, the number 4.
Yep. If not, you need to watch it right after this so it all makes sense.
That's right. Yes, over on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and a lot of people have already watched it. That's for sure.
Yeah, ton.
So that's good. And Jeff, why don't you start off? You're the winner. Let's talk about what.
Well, since I won, I really don't have that many stories. But
I can assure everybody that it was well earned. You drove your butt off.
Yeah. Luckily, everything
good
stayed
day.
together and everything was very clean.
Yeah.
I had in the back of my mind how much smack Blake talked at camp leading up to the actual to the start line. 3 days of hearing how he's going to beat me.
Didn't
So.
turn out so well. So.
But then it switched. He was just very excited for the drag race off Jamie off the line.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was good.
You guys are ripping through the desert.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, Blake was not the co-dog for Jeff, right? Blake was driving his own.
His own.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
My co-dog's Jacob Bender, Bean.
Bean.
All the way from Arkansas to
Yeah.
ride with me.
Alabama.
Again. Alabama, that's right.
So one of the things I wanted to remind everybody about is that this is supposed to be street legal Jeeps with production suspension kits.
Mm-hmm.
You can have any size motor, any size tire, right? We don't care about that stuff, but obviously just those two things kind of limit your street ability.
No trailing arms, no
Right.
real, because really there's not a class for modified Jeeps.
Right.
Okay,
No.
right. You have 35s in stock class, or you go up to 45, which everybody has this much frame.
Right. And then they're on a 37
And on
inch tire.
bypasses and still on 37s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of what it's all about. Everybody with modified Jeeps going to see what they got.
And nowadays, everybody with a modified Jeep's at least on 40s. Everybody to wear all the safety gear.
Yes.
Not only are they wearing the driving suit, the helmet, the neck brace, the gloves, they're also window nets, aluminum roof, all the right fire extinguishers, basically everything to simulate the real race, right? This is the experience
I would have
part.
led with keep you safe, but that too. And if you're thinking about joining us next year, I would definitely go get all that stuff now and start driving with it, because it changes everything immensely. There's no like leaning out your door, really even turning your head more than this to like look in lines. You really need to memorize everything before you get there as it's coming. So it's a whole new challenge. The first time I suited up, remember at Turkey Run like 4 or 5 years ago, I suited up. Me and Jamie went for a rip around the mountain by back door, and I hit a bowling ball sized boulder at like 50 miles an hour, popped my tire, dented my rim in. We had to take the whole caliper off.
That's right, yeah, because it
rotor off,
smashed it around
everything to get it off. And then I had the Tony Pellegrino yellow wheel of shame to get me back to camp and the rest of the trip.
I don't like that wheel.
I wish you still carry. I think you should always carry the yellow.
The yellow one. Okay, we probably still have one around
Because
here.
I think we use it more than you do. So
I just used it.
Good stuff. So then, in addition to all that, we're all on the same radio channel, and we all have so 2 vehicles take off every minute, and that lets the dust settle. It's a little bit safer, that
way safer. The first year we tried that land rush, and I think
That was sketchy.
At least 5 people have almost died stories.
yeah.
So we definitely needed to go to 2x2.
We
Yes.
lost sound.
We lost sound.
Without Josh says I hear sound.
Really?
All right,
My mic's
everybody
on.
comment. Who has sound? Who doesn't?
The comments are on.
They can't hear me.
All the mics are on. Everything
this is on.
shows like it's
Test,
working.
test.
Even over on OBS, you see it?
Josh
can hear us. So
still
keep
hears
going.
us.
All right, we're going to keep going. Okay.
Josh is
So,
probably like hiding
You
outside
can
or something.
hear
In case
It's not.
you missed it, what we're actually driving on is the original OG 13 race course. So that's 11 Hammers trails and a bunch of desert for a total of about 30 miles.
All right.
So it's tougher than you think, and I'll tell you this. at our turkey run, we had 8 people with built Jeeps that said, hey, we'd like to go run that, Tony, and just see if we could finish it, right? Only 3 vehicles made it out of outer limits. Mm-hmm. So,
Blake knows something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
what do you know about that, Blake? Tell us what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
How far did you get?
I think, what would that be, mile 4?
Yeah, was it,
Maybe mile 5?
was it at the top of outer limits?
No, yeah, right at the top, that last,
Exit.
actually, I believe
Somewhere
right about
there.
there.
Yeah.
Right where Terremoto's sitting.
I will say Bill made it through there clean.
He did this
was
time.
impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, decided.
Mark Lawrence wants to know, like, what was a sketchy situation for each of you that you found yourselves in during the race?
Mine was. I really didn't have that many sketchy situations. The one sketchy one was the bypass a waterfall on Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball.
Looking back, I'm probably just going to do the waterfall next year because it was probably about a half a foot of going very sideways, and they did a good shot of Cam in the Real Hammers Experience video about how he ran out of steam on the way up, and his front tire was way up in the air.
Yeah.
And with my shorter wheelbase, that one stall, something.
Yeah, he was able to push in the clutch and get her to roll back down. Yeah.
And I would have been jamming in reverse trying to gun it. Then who knows what happens at the bottom after that.
Yeah.
That was sketchy.
Your fuel situation was sketchy.
That was real sketchy. Real sketchy. And
Would you have won if you had stopped for fuel?
probably, but it all depends on how quick they've gassed me.
Yeah,
Right.
that was sketchy. Cameron said.
Because he only had a half gallon left.
Yeah, so I run a 15-gallon tank. We're pulling into pit 2. We're exiting the bottom of, what is it, Sledgehammer. I'm like, Bean, you're not going to like this, my co-driver, but we're not taking gas here. Tony's going to meet us at pit if we take gas. He's got quick fill. He's probably not gassing. I have a gas jug. It's just not going to work out. He's like, but we always take gas here. And I'm like, well, this will definitely be on me, not on you, if we run out of gas. So we just did a quick, got the checkpoint sticker, kept on rolling on, and when we got back to camp, everybody's leaving to go do back. Well, most of us are going to do back door. I'm like, crap, Bean, we gotta air down the tires and fill up, and we took about 14 and a half gallons out of a 15-gallon tank.
Man, that was fumes.
That was fumes.
Yeah.
That was sketchy. And then I did still have I don't know how this didn't make my checklist, but I still had my coiler set up for Sand Howell. I put up all the preload all the way so I get a lower ride height at Sand Howell because we're not ripping around.
Right.
And I just feel a little more stable. So my actually front spring came off my coilover cone.
Oh, it did?
And I would say, I think that happened at the top of Jackhammer. So I'm hearing this noise, but everything feels so solid. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I really think it's just my engine skid comes loose. I think it's that until we get in the fast stuff at the bottom of Clawhammer. And just that enough little tension from it being on the top of the cone was enough to, like, when I'm going real fast, to kind of throw it out of whack a little. So I felt like an F1 driver. Every time we hit a bump, I'm like throwing it back in.
Oh, interesting.
But that was a little sketchy, but I didn't have to go crazy balls to the walls then. It was just going to be what it is, so we got it back and it was fine. But so we get there and we want to fix it before anybody gets back. So I have, I don't know if I should say this, but I just have a floor jack and like 3 blocks of wood on it, trying to lift it up from the under of the front bumper. And the camera guy comes up and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "No, don't film this." It's a little sketch.
This is unsafe.
But yeah, we ended up having to go back use the engine hoist. But that was sketchy.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
How about you, Blake? Sketchy moment?
Didn't get far enough, you know? Cruising through the desert was fun. Got into outer limits. We bounced right through, and then we never really got anything too bad.
My favorite.
What caused the break?
My favorite line of the whole Real Hammers experience was, and then my U-joint went flying and tried to take out the drone.
Uh-huh. Oh, there were pieces everywhere.
I was dying.
And, put the tire up on the wall, went to go crawl around it, and I just heard the punk, and I'm like, oh, come on. And went to go put it in neutral and backed up a little bit, then I just heard the ears of it go, and I'm like, well, there goes that.
There's that, yeah.
see.
Let's just get it out of here.
Sean asked, what is the highest speed you get in the straightaways?
Mine was right under around 65, 68 this year. The desert was much slower this year. That's why I was surprised our times were so much better, because it felt like maybe the trails were the same pace, but I thought the desert was just screwed this year. It was like every groove out at the hammers at this time was made for side-by-side, so you just kind of scoot around in there, and then from Sunbonnet to Fisher, the Pummel Pass, that was all chopped up, and you had to pay. There was huge trenches going through where you could only cross at one area.
Yeah, like the size of a motorhome trench.
Hose.
Yeah.
So
Really?
Yeah.
like if you had a little ramp, you could have jumped over an RV.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so we took that really slow because we didn't want to,
Yeah,
Get
you
hurt.
would loan dart like the
Yeah.
guy did at KOH.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Which one?
Yeah.
So that I felt like it took me forever. But then since I didn't have the same pace there, kind of threw me off to where the sandhill to get up to Fisher was. So I went to the wrong mountain, halfway the wrong
Oh,
mountain
no.
first, and Bean told me. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure. Bean's like, no, it's the next one. I'm like, son of a gun. But I went to the wrong one, then I had to rip around and go back. But it kind of just that slower pace and having to pay so much attention through there really kind of threw me off to where that was.
Yeah.
But
How
I
about
think
you, Tony P? Sketchy moments?
Yes. I also in Pummel. I knew the path. I was on a great line. I saw Cameron, and I'm like, okay, now I'm coming at like 70. Cameron's going like 30, and I can see he's coming my way, and I'm right about the time I'm gonna catch him. We're about to clip, so I check it up and move over and let him go by. But that would have been an ugly connection.
Cam's playing F1 rules. You get one move to block.
Yeah. So it's okay. It didn't take me much to pass him from there.
No.
So
But I will say, once Cam gets that four banger up to
Move it,
speed,
I know.
it moves.
Yes, he can definitely keep
I
it
caught him
going.
in Pummel last year, and
Yeah.
I thought I was going to blow by him.
Yeah.
And no, everything I look is just a little bit further back. I'm like, what the heck do I got to do?
Yeah.
He says they got up to 55 in the four banger.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I was going to say, I think my speed was like 70, 75 on our way out to Outer Limits.
Yeah, you took a totally different line than you typically do,
I
son of a gun.
did, yes.
We
Yes.
Tricky.
So I took off the line a week
A minute.
a minute before a minute before Tony, and he beat me to Outer Limits. But I'm pulling in the canyon, and I guess Nick forgot to call out entering Outer Limits, and I'm like, all right, we could just take it easy through here. And then first turn, I'm like, how in the heck did he get there? Like, he did not take his normal line.
Nick, fess up. Tell us how you did it.
No, I think that just inside line smoothed out quite a bit more, and because it used to be really fast and really slow.
Yes.
And I think it was like a kind of a mixture of both.
Of both, yeah.
Because
Bob Becker said Cam is consistent. Third place 3 times
Yes,
in a row.
yes.
That's true.
yep.
He is. He's a tough competitor. If we got him some horsepower.
He got two. He got second place last year.
Jeep Psychology said find a way to fit the 24.6 gallon. We go forever on a tank now. Love it.
It's
Well,
trust me.
when you do the
New build,
tracer,
it'll be the
26 or
26
whatever.
or 23, depending
Yeah.
how high I can get it to bump. But
Trail Team 7 says Jeff's picking up too many habits from Tony. Rule of thumb, check the fuel levels.
I am if not in the race, I'm pretty anal about it. Like if we go back to camp, I fill.
Yeah.
Paul says, Jeff, it would be faster if you had quick fill. The 5-gallon can is slow. Sorry.
It is slow.
I still think, not this past year, but the year before then, he didn't open the vent all the way. Because I timed it in the video, because I run the in-car. I timed it, and then I went back to camp and put another one in, and it was like half the time.
Oh, shots fired. What do you have to say about that, Paul?
But the next one will have quick fill.
What do you have to say for yourself, Paul?
Although, I think I'm running out of money already. Quick fill, even just...
It's expensive. It's like $1,000 for the 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Really?
And then
Yeah.
all
Oh,
the
God.
quick fill gas jugs you got to get.
That's right.
The jug
Crazy.
is cheap. It's the head.
It's the
Those
head.
Well,
redheads.
yeah, but you need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make them a pitch.
You could
just-
probably get some off race junk, cheap from some guy that's hanging it up.
Maybe, but then you even like some we've had in the desert for like 3 years. They get stuff in there, and they're like impossible to use.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta clean them out.
Cameron says he only used a quarter tank of his
It's because it's a hybrid.
you're in eco mode. You could have went 56.
I burned 15 gallons in 15 miles.
56.
That's funny.
Papa West asks, "Do you usually run the OG course in the KOH experience?"
Yes.
Yeah.
So far, all 4 we have run the OG course.
And in my mind, I decided we're going to stick to that course till everybody finishes.
Good.
And then
Then we can step it up.
we're going to do it at night.
Oh boy.
Backwards.
Oh boy. So, by the way, that's a
Like
great
that.
question
Maybe
because
next
one of the
time.
reasons that we've stuck with that course is so that everybody has some kind of a guide or a mark of the time, right, that it takes. And now, as each year goes by, we can see if we've improved or lost time or whatever. Now, I can tell you this year's course was way rougher than last year. We've had a lot of rain out there. It washed all the dirt away. It was rough.
Yeah.
But that said, we improved our time 25 minutes.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I feel like the rock trails were a lot looser and more annoying, but a lot of the bigger obstacles were slightly quicker, and the desert just sucked.
Yeah. So it was good. I was trying to think if I had any other sketchy moments.
Cameron says he 1,000% agrees with
What?
doing it at night.
At night. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nothing good happens at night.
How many years in the beginning of the KOH ran that original course?
Just the very
the
first
one.
year.
Yeah.
1 year.
And
Rick
another
said
thing,
the camera guys and production crew were excellent for that video.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a
good
great job.
editing it. And the cool thing about running the OG13 course is that there's a lot of people that go to the Hammers throughout the year, and you can find that course online, or
Yeah.
get it from us, and you can go out and look at certain sections
Yeah,
and
or try it yourself.
pre-run if you want,
Yeah.
or you can go out and see what you can do without us.
Yeah.
So that's what's kind of cool about doing it.
Yeah.
Derek
and-
Wall says, "Can't wait till 2026. The video was awesome."
Appreciate that. Hope you got your race tubes already. He's been. Oh, he had just ordered the JK cage to frame tie-in
Oh,
after our
nice.
last live talking about Old
Nice.
Terremoto. So.
Okay, good. Good.
Rod Andrews said, "I was impressed with the Jeeps on the Real Hammers experience and how well they handled the rocks. Obviously, many of those suspensions are dialed in. By the way, Cameron rocked it with the 4-cylinder.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
What's the highest? Do you run a higher tire pressure during the race?" Michael Costin asked. Jeff said everyone was airing down for backdoor.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I ran 20, but I don't carry a spare, so
Yeah, so he's up a little bit. I ran 13 cold, which put me at like 15 or 16.
Josh
you
says
ran 18?
around 50 was his
18?
top speed.
I think you ran 18.
Maybe.
Because
So
you
that
came
means-
over and you're like, "What do you run?" 18. You're like that, and then I ask you, but then in the meantime, I put it up to 20 because I got more scared of getting a flat.
Oh, okay. So maybe I was 15 cold and went to 18. Then.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Yeah, I was 20 cold.
I wanted less, I'll tell you that.
I will tell you that it is a whole different experience running at 20 pounds opposed to like the 8 to 10 that I normally run at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like your timing has to be spot on.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah.
that tire grab to really help you.
Yeah. And the reason we run the higher pressure is because in the higher speed sections, you get that feel that the tire's rolling under. And that doesn't feel good when you're going fast. That feels like you're one bump away from being on the lid.
Agreed. And it also exposes you to flats a little
Yeah.
more.
Oh,
So
yeah, definitely.
And the first year we did it, I had like a half-hour lead, and then I got a flat, and then Jamie passed me in one. So I will.
Now, my big mistake this year was not running sticky tires. I ran regular DOTs. They were 42s, but I ran regular DOTs. That was a huge mistake. So I won't make that again.
Josh
Did
said
ask
his-
you when the 42s came out, what's better, a 40-inch sticky or a DOT 42?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Josh said his top speed was 50
okay.
in the CJ.
That's good.
Matt McDonough said, "Jeff, how did you get the onboard telemetry? And it would be cool to see it on multiple Jeeps."
A lot of Googling. I used an Insta360 camera with a little GPS thing that you sync to it. And then you have to make the video through Insta360, which takes forever. And then I think it's called telemetry overlay. You have to pay for that and then rerun, put that video in there and then the GPX file that comes from it. And then you have to do that. It's about a 2-week event if you want to be honest, but luckily.
I bought all the stuff. You told me what it was and I bought it all, so I have it now too. Yeah.
And we'll see that working never.
But my full, tomorrow after work, my full in-car footage with all the overlay stuff, I'm posting on my YouTube channel, so it's cool to watch.
Nice.
Cameron said, you came out of nowhere. I looked back probably 3 seconds before I started moving over, and you just appeared in my mirror.
He does that.
Ari says, hi, everyone.
Hey, Ari.
Nick Repinich says, hi, everyone.
Nice.
Nick.
Paul says, next time drivers get out and fuel their own, just an idea. And yeah, probably the cans had issues that year.
Jeff, now we got
Nice
fuel.
coverage.
I used about the same amount of gas as Cameron. Yeah, Cameron, I 1000% agree with doing it at night. Anthony Paquette said, I added the 26-gallon to my JKU this year. Great addition. And shout out to OCD Customs in Conroe, Texas for installing it.
Nice.
Mark Lawrence asked, to put in perspective, does anyone know how long the OG13 took to finish?
AK just looked it up. I thought he said 2 hours. 40.
I thought it was 4 hours and 13 minutes, but maybe
I think
he
during
has
the
better
live
info.
chat, he said like 2 hours, 40 something minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarge off-roading, Tommy, is that Tommy? Says, if you guys sign up to do KOH, will you guys help out the guys that have never ran it, like dial in your Jeeps, etc.?
Like real KOH or the Hammers experience?
Sign up to do like real KOH?
All of the manufacturers are out there, including a lot of people that are genuine shock tuners. I mean, we're just regular guys.
You guys, like if you call in, right? You can,
Yeah, but if you call us, we'll definitely help you out, make the introductions, and kind of make sure you have
Or
you know
maybe
where you're
there's
going.
something basic that we see and
Yeah.
like, oh, do this,
or
you know.
like tell you what to get for your Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little Jeep said, who was running stickies in the event?
Cam.
Me, Cam, no.
I was on
not
DOTs.
you, Jamie. I don't know if Jerry's are stickies or not.
I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
if Gary's are stickies. I don't know if Billy's are stickies. I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't ran a DOT in
Thought
like 10
Bill's
years.
Were. I don't know, there was something.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Michael asked, what is Blake's Jeep?
The biggest Jeep you've ever seen.
It looks like Terramoto.
Biggest JK, because you can't compare it to Gridlock.
Right.
That's true.
That thing. It's a same thing as Terramoto. A little longer, which makes it a little nicer in the desert, but not as good in the rocks.
Yeah. And it has a similar color scheme to Terra.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
The twins.
Yeah.
Jerry's is not stickies.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's talking about it for running the Real Hammers experience. Will you guys help anybody who wants
Yes.
to run it?
Oh, yeah, for
their
sure.
Jeep
We
will.
want to
Yeah,
set
we
you
have
up for
nitrogen
success.
out there. We got lifts. We got everything to.
Yep.
And we were even there a couple days early to pre-run and do all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
So usually we do a day of pre-running, then we have a whole day to kind of dial in Jeeps, which we have to dial in our Jeeps as well.
Yeah.
But in our spare time, we definitely help people.
Yeah.
We got parts, tools, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Cameron said, I usually run 6 PSI, but I ran 15 PSI
Nice.
Okay.
per race.
And Amy, she said, just for clarification, you guys ran a higher pressure racing. Did you air down at the first obstacle, or stay aired down, or did you stay at the higher pressure? You stay at the high pressure the whole race. I aired down after the race until to go do backdoor, because I didn't think I was doing that at 20 psi.
Yeah.
Does Mickey Thompson plan on making 42-inch stickies?
They do.
They do. They're already
on
available.
Terramoto now.
Yeah, they're on Terramoto
As of
now.
15 minutes after the race.
Oh, really?
And I ran the 2 obstacles after that I had to winch on, and went right through with the stickies. So
Jason Berger
So do
said,
you
what's
think
up, homies?
You think it has more to do with the sticky or more to do with being at 8 psi?
I don't think I was that low. I don't know that I was a whole lot higher, but I don't know that I was that low. I might have been at like 10 or 12. But I could feel like even when you watch the video, you can see the vehicle just like slide over, and on the stickies, it stays right where the line I wanted it.
Because 2 years ago when I went on Waterfall during the hammer experience, I was around 20 again, and there was just no chance
That it was going.
that it was going. And then I went on Turkey Run, I was on 8 and just walked right up it. But I think they both play a factor.
Yeah, I did during Turkey Run. I walked the bypass the way you went, and it turns out you don't have to go as high. Like in the early days when they first cut that, you had to go really high.
Yeah.
Now you can actually turn right when you get to the top, and it's pretty flat actually.
It is, as long as your rear's settled.
Yeah.
You can't really turn until
it's
you feel like you're settled.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
as Cam's video showed, it gets sketched.
That was sketchy.
Yeah.
Ari said I ran the waterfall in my EXS at 18 psi on the DOT 42s.
You dog.
Yeah.
Derek Wall says, got the nets coming. Have some GPS question.
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, shoot, Derek.
Shoot, or if you
that's
want,
your
you
seat.
can email me.
Jeep psychology, Hammer's experience sounds like a good time.
It's a great time.
Yeah,
It's a-
everybody was smiling all morning getting ready and all the way after.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really fun. And it's a good camaraderie. The fact that we're all on the same radio channel, you can hear where all the guys are. And there's a lot of good sportsmanship too. You know, like I know Josh stopped to see if Jamie needed help and somebody else needed help, you know, so he was out there doing stuff.
More fun than hammers.
Yeah,
than
for
actual
sure.
racing hammers.
For sure.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, less stress.
Yeah.
Way less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, you're also running with comparably built vehicles. I feel like at the Hammers there's a lot of cheaters. So this I feel, you know, like way more.
Yeah.
So, but what else? So yeah, the couple times that I had to get out winch when somebody just asked about airing down, you don't want to stop for anything. Not even to take a leak or, I mean, you have to stop at the checkpoints, but that's it. And they'll usually hand you a bottle of water, you take a quip sick and get it out of there. But yeah, having to winch, that really messed us up, and I just couldn't catch Jeff. That's what did us in, so yeah.
Just keep moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Caught up on questions.
But you do got to keep moving because you just never know what's going to happen to the guy in front of you.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
One simple flat, or even, you know, like pop the bead a little and burp some air, you know, like anything that happens.
or just like looking down at the GPS for a second and getting in a bad spot.
yeah,
Like,
that's right.
it's- you
Or
just
running
never
out of
know.
gas.
Or running out of gas. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Jamie, his drive shaft came apart, right? Like the weld just separated for whatever reason. Josh got a flat. Did anybody else? Well, you broke a
U-joint.
right?
Everybody else finished. Gary had
Did he
a
have some mechanicals?
ARB line
Line,
fitting
okay.
thing.
Did Cameron have anything this time? Well, he said he never got out.
I thought there was something with brakes or something.
Just a hammer on the dash.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was something, but he never had to get out for it. So.
That's good.
But compared to last year,
Yeah.
not
Last year, he had all his fire extinguishers burnt on his floorboard and stuff. He got back. He's like, whoa.
Yeah. We've definitely had the plethora of different things. You know, Alan, that 1 year fuel pump issues, they were
man.
taking it apart and stuff. And,
Yeah. But he made it to the finish.
Yeah.
With zip-tied fuel pump, that was wild.
yeah, and we've had a couple different people rip the truss off, right?
I think just me as far as I know.
No. I thought that couple that came out.
Oh, Josh?
Yeah, Cohen's.
I
yeah.
think they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that was a fun one.
yeah.
Although I did find out this year why the Carnage welder would not work.
Why?
Apparently it had aluminum wire in it that year.
Oh no!
So me
well,
and-
of course it won't work.
Yeah, me and I don't know why
Who
it
puts
would.
aluminum wire in?
I don't know. I think you're co-dog. that was the word on the street.
He's watching.
That's funny stuff.
So,
Shots fired.
Bean was welding. He's like, I can't get a stick you weld. I try. I'm like, I can't get anything to stick you weld. And now it all makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Rick Starr says, at the very end of the budget TJ build, fully built, will it be able to run the Real Hammers experience?
At the very end, yes, it will. Yes, it
Right.
will.
I think it'd be more than ready to run the Real Hammer.
Yes.
I want to see it run it now.
No.
Jerome said Cameron's shifter was popping out. That's why the hammer was used. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a hammer.
Michael Costin said, since Dynatrack came out with their in-movement air system, do you know if Curry has any talks on it?
I have never heard the Currys even mention that. In theory, that's a great idea, but you do have more moving parts. So I don't know that I've met anybody other than John Williams who even had it to run it and see if it would hold up. So and I don't know that he uses it like in a race situation.
Yeah.
So.
Guitar Life says, hey, GenRight, I'm looking to buy your guys' Jeep JK aluminum dash and center console, but is there a way to just buy the console and not the dash because I don't need it?
Well, the way the center console is made, it's kind of integrated into the dash, so it's,
In short, no.
yeah,
It'd be kind of too complicated to do. Then we'd have a half kit.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. Just commit to the whole thing.
And it would never-
You'll thank me later.
Yeah, and it would never look right.
Right.
Yeah.
Robert Fisher asks, how many of you started the race and immediately had to pee?
Well, I wear a catheter.
For that, you do?
I do.
Okay, not for that.
Yeah.
No, we hold it.
That just makes you weird, Tony.
No, it makes me not in pain. That's what it makes me.
That's
To go through the
not in
whoop-de-doos
pain.
with a full bladder is not a fun thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Or hit that next rock wrong.
Luckily, this never came up
You're super
where I had to pee during that race. But also, I could probably do a better job like I do during KOH of making sure I stay hydrated, and stuff before it.
Yes.
interesting answers.
Yeah.
Cameron said, no, in the middle of Sandhill, I unstrapped and fixed my locker wires under my dash. Other than that, it was just the shifter coming out.
It's because he's working the heck out of those gears.
Cheap psychology.
How do we not always have a camera facing Cameron and his
I know,
co-driver?
we need to.
That's a big
Yeah.
miss. Those arms are moving like crazy.
Jeep psychology. If I can make the next one, I'll definitely be carrying a spare PZM. GM Modified said,
PCM.
random question. Can you install a V8 with the Tracer engine mounts but factory axle? Gotta save money for the Tracer suspension.
Yeah, you probably could. You probably could.
It kind of depends what he does with his suspension and the stock axles, right?
Yeah.
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 But if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. You might just have to bump it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Fisher says, very curious to get thoughts from Jeff and Tony on wheelbase. Jeff looked like he was able to maneuver a little better.
Yep.
Yep, he can roast me in the desert to an extent, but I'm very nimble in the rocks and get
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. So everything's a compromise, right?
There is no perfect wheelbase.
There is no part. We've come to that conclusion
Yeah.
several years ago.
I got one in my head that I want to do for my next build, but I'm sure there's certain things that my wheelbase will do better, and the longer one will still do better. So I don't know.
Yeah. Most
Plus, I
King of the
change it every
Hammers,
day.
like 4400s are 120.
Yeah.
Most of them are.
Yeah. But keep in mind, they're not crawling.
They're not crawling.
They're they're racing.
Yeah.
Randall Walker, I want to run my YJ there after it's built, LS, but with a full Alcan system that mimics Lou's YJ build.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt McDonough has asked how many shifts from low range to high range during the race.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot for me too. You have an advantage with the 4L80, keeping it in low, and you
Yes.
can go up to like 40 or so, right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
cannot. So,
Yeah.
but luckily, 4 years later, I feel like my Atlas is finally broken in.
Yeah, there's a distinct advantage to being in low for the difficult spots, especially if you encounter traffic. Because if you don't think ahead and get it in low range, then you're going to be all bound up and not be able to get it into low range, and then you're stuck, right?
Yeah.
So, because now you can't take advantage of being in traffic and getting around people.
Yeah.
So you really got to think that through.
Which is a big difference from like saying KOH qualifying, where you have the whole course to yourself and you know you'll be able to keep up momentum. So a lot of the rocks,
Yeah.
you don't want to waste time shifting that way, so you just tackle it in high, keep
yeah.
momentum, and
Yeah.
hope the
Cameron
temp stays down.
Cameron said we decided if we had to pee and we were doing good, we were just peeing in the race suits.
Me and Bean always talk.
They're very absorbent.
Just don't hug anyone after
Cameron,
the
I will
race.
tell you that's a terrible ride after post-P is a terrible ride to the finish line.
How do you know, Jeff? How do you know?
First year at KOH, Peter gives me this white marshmallow race suit.
Michelin man.
Yeah, they called me the Michelin Man. And the first pee in a catheter sitting down did not work, just bubbled up in the middle of the desert and exploded all over me. So I just sat there in my own pee for the rest of the race. But then there was a traffic jam at
Turned yellow suit.
Thor's Hammer. No, well, I wish. There's so much dust out there. As soon as you're out of the vehicle,
This turns to a
it
dirt
sticks,
ball.
so it turns brown. So most of the race, I looked like I shit my pants.
Oh my god!
Which brings to my
Good
second
story.
point: never get a white race suit.
Yes.
Okay.
Not for off-road, maybe for tarmac.
Good to know.
So
Jerome
what about?
has Jeff decided what's next for Banshee? Is there a Banshee 2.0 in the future?
There is. That's all I got.
Guitar Life says, "Hey Tony, I joined in late. What is King of the Hammers? Is it a race or an off-road trail?"
Oh, okay. So King of the Hammers, the actual King of the Hammers, is an off-road race with many different classes. Everything from what they call a stock Jeep on 35s, all the way up to unlimited class purpose-built race cars. The big race is about 230 miles. It's 3 laps. They're very difficult. Many pit stops. You need a lot of spare parts. You need a big budget. It's even to finish is, a monumental task. So out of 100 cars, usually only 20 or 30 finish. So it is a very difficult race.
Oh yeah, someone asked about the same stats on that for Real Hammers experience. How many start versus
So
finish?
this time we had the most finish, right? 9 of us started.
9 started, 7 finished.
7 finished. And we had more signed up, but we had people
And Jamie.
flake on the way. So
He's not
And
here.
then how does
Yeah,
the Real
but-
Hammers experience compare to the King of the Hammers?
so it's just a miniature version, right? So the real King of the Hammers takes off and they go across the desert. They do about 50, 60 miles of desert. And what that does is it weeds out the ill-prepared vehicles and drivers. And then by the time the vehicles get to the rocks, it's really the people that kind of have their crap together a little better. But
Or don't overdrive in the desert.
or don't overdrive. That first lap is a lot of dust. There's a lot of things happening to get through the first lap. It's really survival. Your second lap, you're in the rocks, which is a lot of the rocks that we ran. They are in. And then they'll come out of that into the pit and then jump back onto a third lap, which is like ridiculously hard trails. Ridiculous.
And this past year was the first year that every lap they made you redo the desert section.
Yes.
So the Hammer experience gets you a good test, but in the real King of the Hammers, you need to be easier on your car. until the end.
Yeah.
Save the car.
You
And
need
the
to-
real Hammers experience would give you enough of an experience to know whether you wanted to continue on to the big race.
Correct.
If you're either going to love it, like can't wait to get more, or you're going to be like, whoa, this was more than enough.
Yeah.
I don't need any more of
Yeah.
this.
Are
Yeah.
there some people that just want to do that every year and they're happy with that little in the middle?
I mean, I'm super happy doing
Yeah.
it. It's a lot of fun.
It's a ton.
Out
but
there with your buddies, you
I
know.
still want to race.
That's the best part.
Yeah. So Blake, what would you do different next year?
Well, fresh parts. Don't run King of the Hammers 140 miles worth at
And then bring it right to
yeah, and zero prep it and
Yeah.
throw it on the trailer and bring it out there and rerun it again.
Yeah.
Throw a new motor in it and add that much extra horsepower and
Right.
realize how much snappier it is.
Yeah, snappy was the key word.
Yeah, when you add 220 horsepower.
Bill Potter asked, what are the requirements to do it with you next year?
Oh, Jeff, do you know that list off the top of your head?
No.
The big stuff.
The big stuff, obviously, a cage, aluminum roof,
Harnesses,
5
full
points.
5-point harnesses.
fire suit.
Bill Walton, if you're watching,
Wait,
5-point harnesses.
Yeah.
Fire suit, neck restraint, either a hybrid or Hans, full race helmet, gloves, race radio, intercom. You want some kind of GPS. It can be your phone. Jordan just uses phone. What else is there?
Window nets.
Window nets, the safety triangle. So if you do have
Fire
to stop,
extinguishers.
fire
Fire
extinguishers.
suit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if you have spare parts, you can give the pit crew some. So that we share one pit crew, and you can give them some spare tires and gas cans and tools and stuff, and they'll bring it out to the pit for
They
you.
will. And they'll gas you and maybe change a spare if they're not busy, but anything beyond that, they're just kind of there to bring the parts and help if they can, but
Yeah.
you and your co-driver need to get out,
Yeah.
which is a big difference from KOH.
Yeah, yeah, and our pit crew sets up a separate tarp, so if you do need to work on it, you roll forward onto the tarp, and then that way they can still use it as a checkpoint as well. So, it's pretty fun. It is as close as you get to the real thing, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
nobody's out there spotting you. You better
Yeah.
have all the tools and know how to work on it, and pick lines, and it's a lot harder. Like Jeff was saying, when you've got window nets and a helmet on, you don't have the feel of air across your face, and it's harder to hear. So you can't really, is that tire spinning, slipping? Am I stuck on a rock? Whatever it is. It's a much more difficult driving experience. I enjoy it. I think it's
love
great.
it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm less sore with having all that stuff on than I
too.
am after like turkey
too.
run trying to go real fast and
Yeah.
stuff because you're still just jarring around.
Yeah.
But it gives you a whole new aspect because the sound's muffled, so you're not hearing what you normally hear. So that kind of gives you a false sense,
Right.
Where like you think you can go faster because
Yeah.
it doesn't feel the same. You shouldn't.
Till you hit something.
Yeah.
Race single piloted.
Yeah. Okay, so
If you
here's the
want.
deal.
It's more fun with a
Almost
buddy.
everybody except for Jeff, I think, had to winch. So, if you're confident that you can drive and winch and
don't
do
think
everything
Cam
you need.
had to.
Oh, maybe not Cam, yeah. So, that's that aspect. Or even if you don't need a winch and the guy just gets out and throws a rock or tells you, hey, you're stuck on both dips or whatever. There's a lot to be said for that second set of eyes out there. So, or keep in mind, if you go by yourself, then you're the one walking all the way to the pit to get tools and parts.
True.
Yeah.
And
So-
to be honest, I will say my Jeep with equal weights on both sides actually handles a lot better in Brock's and
Yes,
in the desert,
yes,
opposed to just the
yeah.
weight on the one side. Coilovers are touchy.
Yeah.
So you go through all the paces, but with the weight over there, it just
Helps balance
a
it.
lot better
Yeah.
and balances it.
Yeah, and 3 years ago, I had the same thing as Blake. Got into Sledgehammer, U-joint broke. Never had a problem before, but it broke there. We both had to walk down and get parts. Sometimes the co-driver will walk down and get parts, and the driver will be disassembling the unit, so you can kind of double team it that way. and it takes less time. So.
I forgot the coolest part of that story. Jamie drove over on my bike.
Or Jordan's first time walking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No kidding.
that's funny.
No kidding.
Wireless mics are still working. I don't know why some people lost audio.
Yeah, maybe they just
Yours
got a bad
are on,
connection.
right?
Yeah. Maybe they
Yeah.
just have a bad connection.
On.
All right. Well, it's 6 o'clock.
6:01.
I don't. Let me
Tucker's
see.
hungry.
Oh, our most important thing. We need to choose the winner.
Oh, choose the winner.
Okay. Let's see here.
That dog bowl?
I don't know. We got it on the RV.
Drum
Jennings?
roll, please.
Jennings, you got to come over here and read this. It's too small for me.
Okay, Mr. Catheter.
The winner is Cole Osmondson.
All right. Congratulations.
Yay.
You get a free set of 4 Mickey Thompson tires. I will turn in your name and email to the folks at Mickey Thompson, and they will reach out to you and find out exactly what size and type of tire you want. So congratulations, Cole. We had over 1,100 entries, so
That's crazy.
you beat the odds right there. So that's awesome. Very
Great
awesome.
show as always.
Yeah. I think. Oh, we just check our events on our calendar on our website.
Yep, we'll see each and every one of you at all these events.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Everyone.
That'd be great. And then that's it. If you like us, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything. We've got a lot of good stuff coming. So, all right, everybody. Thank you. The next Tech Talk will be Christmas Eve.
And Tony will have a Santa hat on.
And I will. I have a yellow Santa hat. I do. So until then, you guys have a great time. Hopefully you got all your shopping done. And we will see you next week.